mm,
What happened?
uh, I thought I was recording because Dion said she couldn't attend, right? And then I just learned that it wasn't recording. I was just staring at me.
Oh, so you want us to start over?
It was just staring at me. And I thought I was recording all this time. Anyway, I think what we covered with you just now, I covered with you very well. So what we could just do, just to quickly, get to speed. What
Oh no.
I think, can you summarize what we just covered so that it also cements in you, and then if we leave out something, I can just tap on that, and then we move on. All right, are you still there? Hope I haven't lost you either. Okay, I see you.
Oh, okay. So today's lesson is about time, and we were learning about quantifiers. Um, yes, I'm still there, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Let's go ahead.
But can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think there's a little bit of delay, so please go ahead.
Hello?
It'll come through, but there's a bit of delay. So just go ahead and continue.
Hello?
Okay. Mm, okay, that's another issue. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for her to come back, and in the meantime, I'll just.
Okay.
Okay, there
You
you
were
are.
explaining the difference between. Okay.
You can go ahead. I can hear you now.
Okay. I was saying you were explaining the difference between Lu Shao
Do do
and
do
Ji,
do.
and you were saying they duo Shao,
Very good.
and you're saying they both mean the same, as in they mean they'll both be asking how much or how many, but the difference is that with G, you'll be referring to things that you can quantify usually.
We lost Dokaste, I think. Yeah, but I think she's on the right track, right? G for things that are few or things that are finite, and then dorsal can be used is in a broader sense as well. Okay, please go ahead. We have you back.
I okay. I was saying you're explaining the difference between your shall and G, and you were saying G is usually they mean almost the same thing, both of them. They your shall means how much or how many, same as G, but the difference is that G is usually used in instances where you can count or you are referring to a number which is countable and usually has a limit. Like counting how many we are in a family or maybe what time it is. And then your shall is more refers to can be used when we are referring to a number which is mostly a lot, probably uncountable. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, good. So we're up to speed now. So now let's look at this one, which is Dian.
Yen.
Did you notice it also means o'clock?
O'clock. Oh yes, I did.
Very good.
Yeah, there.
So we have o'clock. Write that down if you want. Dian. It could also be used for a clock. Could also be used for a point or a comma sometimes. It's still the same. As you notice, the definitions of Dian are so many. We just picked one. Could mean a dot, a stroke, a decimal point, a mark, an iron bell, right? To make clear a period of a time, 24 minutes, a drip, a dibble, all of that. But we just picked one, the one that's related to time, okay? Right? And how do we say minute?
Yes.
How do we say a minute?
Minute. I'm not sure.
Okay, we covered that one as well. Remember. 分钟，分钟。分钟 do you see?
It's
分钟。
分钟。
钟，分钟。
分钟。分钟。
True. That's a minute. So if you take a notes for time, we'll say we have found o'clock, we have found minutes. All right.
Yes.
Wonderful. Now let's move on. We want to look at the other one. Let me see if it's here on your list. Okay, let's take this one. 上午，上午 for morning, right?
上午
Yes, that's for morning.
Yeah.
Oh, 早上 is also good. 早上. All right. Okay. So, I want you to read this one. 什么？什么？ means what?
什么 I don't see it on the screen though.
This one here?
什么 what time is it?
No.
I don't see it.
Right here.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. It means what or who? Something, anything.
But for now, I just want you to remember it means what.
Okay. Okay.
Shenma. Okay. If you write that down, I want you to write this one as well. Shi ho. Shi ho. Shi
She. Oh.
ho. 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 Shi ho. That's time, right? Or length of time.
She. Oh.
Ho. 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 He. He.
Okay.
Ha. He. Ha. He. Shi ho.
She. Ho. I see it. I see it. She. Ho.
Like that. Very good.
I see it.
Okay, so that's time or period of time, right?
Yes.
Right. I need you to take note of this one. Xiao.
So.
Sorry.
Xiao. Okay.
Xiao.
Meaning afternoon.
Xiao.
Xiao.
Afternoon, right?
Xiao.
And then, okay, the one that I was after is not here. It's not on your list for HSK1, but I'm gonna add it to you anyway. Alright, it's not here. Okay, but I want you to write this one. 中午，中午。
中午.
Midday, right? Or noon time.
Alright.
All these you have to do with time, right?
Yes.
Alright, also write 昨天，昨天，
昨天，
吃披萨，昨天。
昨天
One more time. One more time. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Are you still there? Let's just check. Okay, you're still there, but I can't. You're still there, but I can't hear you for some reason. Anyway, let's pick it up. Okay. Are you back? Okay, looks like she's not coming back. Anyway, I wanted to ask, like, the way we ask for time. I think it's better if we just continue recording. I don't. She is. Yeah, she left. I'm just gonna close that one, and I'm gonna come down here, just finish up the lecture. Okay, so we're saying G is what we use for things that we have a number or that we know to contact just a few things, right? So we're gonna say G, and then we take the number for o'clock. We rather the word for o'clock, G dian. Okay. And already we start to see what time is it, right? So that's very easy to ask what time is it, right? G dian. Sometimes you see people say G dian la. G dian la. Okay. This also asks the same thing, like what time is it? The word for now in Chinese is xian cai. Xian cai. Right? So you could see xian cai Ji dian. Xian cai Ji dian. Okay. Xian cai Ji dian. We could combine them together and we could see the translation come up as what time is it now, right? Here it's coming up as now what time is it, but I think that's the legging inside Google. I think that legging is inside Google. I can see my mouse started to spin. Okay, what time is it now, right? We could see that as well. So the la part is just a completed question marker. They use la a lot, so you could hear it even when it doesn't really make sense to use it. But ideally, it's like a completed action marker, like already completed something that's been fulfilled, right? So 现在几点了? What time is it now? And then we could go ahead and say, do you remember the o'clock part? We could say 1点, 1点, okay, all right. It could mean a little like you said last time. Okay, let me say 1点了. I was hoping that it was gonna behave straight away, but as we mentioned, if you notice when we were dealing with Dian, we said it could mean a whole lot of stuff, and part of that was also a little Dian, Dian, a little bit, a drop of liquid, whatever. But one of the meanings is also a clock, right? So Dian could mean 1 o'clock, right? Like you see here, we've just added the la part. Okay, so we do that with every other number. The number comes first. If you want to say 10 o'clock, Dian. If you want to say 2 o'clock, you just change the Qi to R. Okay, R Dian. Okay. Saying 2 points. Okay, San Dian. So Dian has all that. Okay. C Dian. And go and so forth and so forth, right? Okay, so you could actually specify, like we said earlier, we have 1 to 12, right? Dian. We don't have 13 o'clock, right? If we say Shisan, let's see what happens. Shisan Dian. 13 o'clock, right? Which doesn't really make sense. So ideally what you do is you could specify like 下午, actually in the morning, right? 早上, 早上, 下午. 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, or you could say 晚上 so this is like AM and PM. 晚上 that's evening, right? 早上 that's morning. So AM, PM. So 晚上7点 right? 10 PM. 晚上 is the evening side, right? Or you can see here it's at night or in the evening. So when you're greeting somebody in the evening, that's why we say 晚上好. Okay, 晚上好, which is good evening, right? Or you could also use it for when somebody is going to bed. Usually you can say 晚安, but you could also see 晚上好. Alright, 晚安 is mostly popular for good night. Alright, so remember we said 晚上 is evening and the greeting is 晚上好. Right? If you change the 晚 to 早, we now have good morning, right? 早上好. 早上好, that's the morning side, right? So the difference is 早 means early, right? Early, beforehand, or morning, right? If it's a noun. On the other hand, 晚 means late. So early and late. So evening or night, okay? 晚上好. Okay, good. So that's everything that we need to know. The other one that I think has to do with time that you have to know is half, right? Which is ban. Okay. For example, if you say it's 2:30, you could say RDN. Okay, 2 o'clock RDN and half of a clock RDN ban, right? 2:30 RDN ban. Or you could give it the number for minutes, right? For minutes we say in Sanche, this is 30 minutes, right? 2 o'clock and 30 minutes, alright? That's 2:30. RDN Sanche. If you want, you could also put the word for minutes, right? 2:30分钟 is the word for minutes, right? 2:30 minutes. 2:30分. 分钟 and 分 are the same thing, right? 分钟 and 分 are the same thing. Okay, if it's 2 past, let's say 10 past 3. 3点10分. So this she is for 10, right? Maybe let's use 8 to make it clear. 3点8分. Alright? I don't know why he's doing that. I thought it was going to be clear if I use that. So that example doesn't really work. Sometimes Google Translate just messes things up, alright? So 3点10分, 10分钟, 10分 and 10分钟 are the same. Sorry, this is not the zhong we want. We want the zhong with the metal, because we said it could also mean a bell. So this is the zhong we are after. 分钟, alright? So we now have 10 minutes past 3, alright? 10分钟, 10 minutes, right? 15, that's 15, right? 15分钟, 3, 15 minutes. Alright? 15分钟, this is 3, 15 minutes. We remember when you said half, we said 3点半. That's 3:30, right? 3点半. 3:30. We could also do the same with 3:15. We say 1/4 or 1 piece, right? 一刻. 3点一刻. That's 3:15. 3点一刻. Alright? We could do the same with 3:45, right? 3:45. Remember, one way would be 45 minutes. 3 hours, 45 minutes. 3点45分钟. 45分钟. Right? We have counted all the minutes, right? It's 3:45. Right? That's one way. Another way would be 3点 and this time around it's because it's 3:45, we would start with 4 here. 4点, right? So this is 4 o'clock, but it's missing a quarter, right? Or it's missing 50 minutes. So the word for the difference or what when something is missing is cha, and then a quarter like we did last time, yi ke, cha yi ke. So here we go. Let's look for the word, the character. I'm gonna go with this character, then I'm gonna pick this one. Okay. This is Jen cha to inspect. The cha that I'm after is the one for a difference. Okay, we should be this one. Yes, quarter to 4, right? So now this is 3:45. So we started with 4 o'clock, see there, and then we said it's missing or lacking, or the difference, right there, short of one, the difference of 1/4, right? It refers to minutes, 15 minutes in time. So if we just say CDN that's quarter past 4, right? CDN to reach 4 o'clock, we're missing 15 minutes. So that means it's quarter to 4. Okay.
It's 22 hours.
I think that's pretty much everything that we wanted to share with you. Okay. We're gonna give you some homework in terms of time as we go. Yep. I guess that's it. Everything else is just saying the hour and the minutes, right? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with homework. That's for the last lesson for this week, right? And your homework through the weekend as well, so that you can measure things up together, right? One more thing I want to show you. Today we did what, right? Which was senma, and we also did time. You see, this is what, and we also did time, which we said was si ho, right? Si ho, what, and at what time. This is what I want to go. Google, don't jump the bell. Come on. Shiho is not when. Shiho is just time. Come on. Oh man. Don't worry. Let's stop using Google. Let's use DBL. Google is crazy. Jump in the bell. DeepL is a better one. Okay, it's coming up. Alright, there we have our two sides. We're waiting to see the languages, right? Let's see if they can pop up. I'm gonna type in here Shiho. Okay, a little bit of mismanaging. All right, let's pick that one on the first one. Okay, DeepL is slower than Google, as I can tell. But this is the Shiho we were typing earlier on in Google, and Google was translating it as when, which I thought wasn't really accurate. I want to take it to when, but I don't think it's appropriate for Google to just rush to say it means when. Alright, so this is better, period of time, right, or length of time. Okay, Shiho. And then from there, we want to add Shenma, which we said means what, right? Shenma. So in the end, we have Shenma Si Ho. Shenma Si Ho. What time, right? Which then means when. Okay, this is more accurate. See, you see, we combine what and time together, and then we get when. Shenma Si Ho. So part of your assignment is going to include asking somebody when, right? And this is different from GDN, which means what time is it, right? So when, then you could actually tell somebody in this month, on this date, on Tuesday, at this time in the evening, that sort of thing. That's the assignment that I'm going to share with you. So stand by for that. It's going to be really fun, all right? Okay, awesome. I'm talking too much. It's been over an hour now in this lecture, so I'm going to end it here. Hope you're gonna enjoy the rest of the evening and take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones. Goodbye.